Hey guys, it's Foodie Friday. My kitchen is kind of a mess and my house is basically empty, so there's probably a loud echo in here. Actually, looks kind of dark. You are sitting on top of 2 books and some tuna cans, so we're gonna make this as hopefully as easy as possible. So I wanted to make some sushi rolls. This is a way that I eat rice, and I don't know if you read the description, but carbs are something that I used to be afraid to eat because I thought that it was part of the reason why I wasn't seeing progress. So I would cut carbs, and I remember there were times where I was actually trying to eat under 100 carbs a day, and I don't really know what that would have looked like, but I know that I was always starving and super tired. So what are your favorite ways to eat carbs? So what I like to do is I made some rice in my rice cooker over here. I actually had to throw this rice back in the cooker because it was starting to get too cold and I need it warm. So what I like to do is take my rice and add things to it, make it bigger than looking at this serving of rice, you might think that it doesn't look that big. This is 1 serving of rice. This is 175 calories right here. So what I like to do is add things to the rice to make it bigger, have that more volume. That's my style of eating. But also it satisfies my want for this food item. I can sit down and eat an entire pan of rice like rice is going to be running out, and still I think all of us have that food that we can eat a lot of, and there's really no reason to do that. That's when I had to make that shift, like, okay, food's not gonna run out, Melissa. Food is fuel, and I need to be mindful of my eating so that I can still see results and go where I'm trying to go. And so if you have ever made sushi, cool. If you haven't and you are like, I can't do that, yes you can. Anybody can do it. It's so easy. So all I'm doing is slicing up some cucumbers. And I left this bamboo mat out from my movers just for you guys so I could do this. So you take some saran wrap and you put it on your bamboo. Actually, I've done it a lot of times without the saran wrap, and then I spend unnecessary time picking rice out of the mat. That's not fun. So you put that on there, and of course you need seaweed, or at least for this one you do. And these are my favorite ones to use, the little trays that are the half sheets. Don't mind the hole there, that's okay. And I put this down on the mat and I get my serving of rice. Obviously, if you want to eat more than this, you can totally do that. This is what I'm going with today. This meal will be always about 350 to 400 calories, depending on what meat you add, what vegetables you add. But this is the time where I don't really know how food's supposed to look. This is how I make it my own. I add things to it. I find out what I really like together, and I just make it happen. So I put my rice on, it's probably really dark. It looks really dark. I put my rice on my seaweed. Let me try to get this picked up. Do you see that? And then I decide what kind of protein I want to add. Actually, I take this back. Normally, I think of what protein I want to eat and I base my meal off of that. This is actually the same case where I'm like, I want some smoked salmon. What can I eat with smoked salmon that's going to satisfy my hunger right now? And so I was like, okay, seaweed. I'll make up some rice. My kids are gonna eat the same thing because they could totally tear up a pan of rice. So I have this smoked salmon that I smoked and canned. I don't know if you can see it. You can buy canned salmon at the store. And by the way, I do not have a can opener. I forgot. I don't even need a can opener. I just need something to open this seal. I don't want to crack my nail. I don't want to, this looks really dangerous, I bet. All right, I need to shut this knife and do something different. I didn't really think about this before getting on here. Well, I don't have anything. Maybe, hold on. I have some scissors. Let's see. I feel like MacGyver over here. Trying to bust into a safe. Oh, okay. We got it open. My dogs are running over here like, what happened, Mom? Okay. Might smell a little fishy over here, but that's okay. All right. And I'm wearing a white shirt. But the white shirt is good, so all is well. So the salmon is opened. All I'm gonna do is take out, come on now, where's my fork? I'm gonna take out some smoked salmon. It is, for the most part, broken up, but I'm gonna crumble it some more. And I'm just gonna put it across here. Actually, I'm gonna put it in the middle. This was actually smoked and then pressure cooked in here in just water, or not water, I'm sorry, in just some, there's some jalapenos in there. You see them? Where, can you see that? I know it's dark. Okay, so I'm putting about a serving of smoked salmon in here, which is about 16 grams of protein. And I know this because it's just something that I eat all the time. So through tracking my food, I was able to just memorize all the food that I'm eating. Let me wash my hands real quick. I don't know where anything is. Okay. So I have my protein, and then I add vegetables. Just about with every meal I eat a carb, protein, and then vegetables. Yes, vegetables are carbs, but I always add the vegetable too. Okay, so just adding some in there. Actually, I do add some fat too. I like to eat balance in my diet, so my favorite cream cheese is the Greek cream cheese. I don't know if you've had it, but it has more protein and it tastes really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this and cut this in half. I would add avocados to this. If I could eat avocado, I cannot eat avocado. It makes me deathly sick. I don't know why. I used to eat it when I was pregnant with my daughter, and ever since then, it knocks me out during the day. So, cream cheese. And then because I really like onions, I'll just add some onions. I feel like I'm a hot mess over here. And then you just roll it. Actually, I'm gonna flip that down there. Come on. Not gonna lie, I haven't used this bamboo mat in a while. It is tricky at first. And then you just roll it around. Don't forget to take it off. And you just roll it around. And look at that. And then I just eat anything that falls out. So then, let me get my fancy paper plate here. And there's my roll. I could either cut it into like little sushi rolls, or I can leave it like a burrito. That's not it though. So then I like it with spicy mayo, sriracha mayo. I buy the olive oil mayo because 1 tablespoon is 50 calories. Let me see if I have another one in there. Hold on. Ah, I do. So this one, got mayo elbow. This one is, for 1 tablespoon, 90 calories. 50 calories, 90 calories. So I always choose the lower calories so that I can eat more food because I like more volume. So, get a tablespoon of mayo. Actually, I don't even need this much mayo, but I'll just make it because my kids might want some. They like spicy too. So a tablespoon of mayo. And then the best part, sriracha. I don't think this has been opened yet. It hasn't. I bought some thinking I didn't have any, and I had some, but it wasn't opened either. Okay. So then you just add a little bit of that to your mayo. And then there you have it. You have some spicy sriracha mayo for your smoked salmon burrito, or you can cut it up into rice rolls. Oops, it's falling. All right, so I will see you guys on our Sunday call, and I hope you guys have an awesome weekend.